Oh, it's been a while since I've last played this game. Well, shall we give it a go and see where we left off? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I remember this area. This is where I was planning on building my nuclear power plant. Well, that might be a bit too much for me to tackle at this moment, but the plan, the idea doesn't change. I still need to increase the amount of power that I have because I am dangerously close to breaking all of my circuit breakers. So, I guess that's what we'll be doing. I've got to figure out what I want to do, kind of get used to the controls in the game again, and, well, my name is Urbino, and welcome back to Satisfactory. It's been a while, and, well, it's good to be back. Bringing back, I would say a lot of memories, but I'm not exactly sure that's what that phrase really means. But I gotta get this slug. Oh, I'll do that, and I'll make my way back to my main base and kind of get my bearings. Man, I really want to finish up this base. Really like that futuristic wall theme I'm going for, and I also gotta put the walls for that area so you can't see inside. But again, let's not get sidetracked. I also need to make an entrance area. Again, not getting sidetracked. I am trying to keep my focus. Yes, that is what I'm trying to do. Are these making any presents? Most likely not, since Fixmas is over. Okay, I need to stop getting distracted. Okay, let me get my bearings for a second. Ooh, pretty. Oh, nope. Focus, focus, focus. What was I gonna focus on again? Oh yeah. Looking at my current power status. As you can see, my maximum potential usage goes just about at or above my production. So I need to increase it by quite a bit. I'll have to take a look around the map. It's definitely going to be some sort of oil-based stuff. Yeah, will be some oil-based stuff, probably some fuel, maybe rocket fuel. I do have a small little rocket fuel plant going on near all my other oil refinery stuff, but I'd like to have it be a little bit separate, and purpose make probably the nitro rocket fuel. I'll go take a look and see a suitable spot for it. Yeah, let's look over in this direction. Why haven't I done that many Satisfactory videos or any Satisfactory videos since kind of really the new year, I would say. Maybe even before Thanksgiving. I've had to make quite drastic. No. Oh, give me my inhaler. Some quite drastic lifestyle changes with the coming of the new year. I've been having some things going on, and part of those lifestyle choices is doing... oh wait, that's one of those bugged ones from way back in the day. I guess I just haven't picked it up again. Some massive changes to my lifestyle, mainly in the form of exercise. I've pretty much gone from doing 0 hours a day of exercise to now doing about on average 2.5 to 3 hours a day for exercise. And Satisfactory builds and videos take such a long time to do. Let's take a look again. Over here. Okay. Satisfactory videos just take a really long time to make. So I've been trying to do other content that doesn't take as long to record, and you'd still get to maybe experience my own personality and the likes. That. Without having to put in the... You're down. The 40 to 60 hours, I would say, it takes to do some of these builds. I've lost quite a bit of time, and I'm also doing other social commitments as well. Impure node. Oh, these are real close. Okay. Normal node. And those are 2 more nodes. Let's get you out of here. Oh, also you. Come on. Got that. All right. Yeah, and I wasn't really sure if it was just Satisfactory that I was burnt out on, or what have you. At least at the beginning of the year. So I tried Space Engineers, which is another kind of a build 'em type game, but it also was just taking such a long time to do a single build and a video together. Because I am just a single dude doing my own thing on my own time. And that time has gotten a lot more precious, I would say. So, still putting the effort into... I'm going to need some sulfur as well. Putting the effort into doing all the building and stuff like that. If that is something that people still want, then yes, I will continue to do it. But I will, need to see that through engagement. And not one to really ask for the, comments, likes, all that much. I mean, I have been doing it in more recent videos just because I want to see if I could even get more engagement on the stuff that doesn't take a week to record, kind of thing. Because I still do have a full-time job that I work. So that's 40 hours immediately gone. I have 2 other social commitments, so that's another 8 hours gone. And then exercising 2 to 3 hours a day, that's another 16 to 21 hours gone. So yeah, the time is getting a lot more precious, I would say. But yeah, I think this is going to be a great area to put the rocket fuel plant and, well, not only the fuel plant, but also the generators as well. I'd have to really think about how I want to do any sort of decorations on it. Another one of those ones that got spawned back with that update. Man, I haven't been over in this area in a very long time. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how I want to decorate it, but yeah, that's something I'll have to think about later. Yeah, and that's also the other thing, like getting a little bit of a creative block where you're not quite sure exactly what you want to do. And I was planning on building a nuclear power plant, but it just got so daunting, the kind of just looking at what I needed to have to do to bring in, I think how much nitrogen can I steal out of you? Are you even overclocked, or is this... No, maybe? Let's get rid of you. But it was just so daunting, the materials that I have to bring in, all the stuff I'd have to set up, as well as dealing with the fuel waste and all that stuff. So doing the nitro rocket fuel is comparatively very simple, and it'll help complete my own objectives of saving the day. I want to actually beat this game and not just kind of let this go by the wayside, and never end up finishing the game, while also trying to make videos that people want to watch and stuff like that. So any and all feedback is greatly considered. What was I doing again? All right, so I finally got my plan set up, and I'm gonna have editor me actually place this into the video right now as I talk over it and I read the sheet that I have next to me on my desk. All right, so we're gonna be using almost all of the oil that we have around here and pretty much all of the available nitrogen to make as much rocket fuel as we can. We have 2,400 cubic meters of oil per minute that we're using 40 refineries to turn that into 1,600 cubic meters per minute of fuel, taking 800 units of coal per minute, and also 1,600 units of sulfur per minute. We'll then be taking the 1,200 cubic meters of nitrogen gas that we have, putting that into 16 blenders, getting out 2,400 cubic meters per minute of rocket fuel, 400 units of compacted coal per minute. And then here comes the hard part. We're going to have to then put all these into generators. Rocket fuel lasts a very long time, so it's going to be a lot of generators. I have put both scenarios there on the screen for you to see exactly how many we are going to need. The 500 some odd is yeah, that's not going to be happening, so we're going to be going with the fully overclocked generators. This is going to be a tall building, so I am trying to do a little bit of a layout because I want to try to plan this a bit further ahead. I think that's enough space in between the two. Have the pipe kind of go in the middle. That means that this footprint for the two facing each other is 2.5 by 5. 2.5 by 4.5. I could increase it to be 5, and then that would work, because this is 20 by 20. But then that's too much space in between and feels like I'm wasting a lot of space. Oh, jeez. I am gonna leave that for future Urbino to worry about. I've got other things that I should probably be looking at. Alright, so I'm just emptying my inventory right now. I've got all this stuff that automatically processes it, sorts it, processes it. However, I'm not sure if I have enough power shards. I was just thinking about it, and I need 600 some odd power shards, and that's 300 and change there. Yeah, that's not enough. I'm actually might even go into 700 power shards. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of slug hunting. Oh, great. This is another thing that I mean when, like, oh my gosh, I spend so much time putting this into, you know, putting effort into making this stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna spend probably the vast majority of my available recording time actually searching for power slugs now. Hey, where are you at? Are you inside the wall? I think there was a cave around here somewhere. Well, I'll be back. And we are going, hello? Okay. Are those breaching? Is this a bug? Or did I destroy this plane here? Whatever. Thank goodness you can stand on top of power slugs. In terms of fuel, I'm looking pretty good. Yeah, well, I guess I might have destroyed that tree or something that was here a long time ago. Okay. And grab you. Good, good, good. All right, let's continue the hunt. All right, making my first trip back. Got a decent amount, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to give me all that much. I'm going to have to come up with a better location for me to hunt. I pretty much got all the slugs that were around the crater. I mean, good thing is that the purple slugs give me, I believe it's 10 when they're slooped. So, I mean, I should probably focus on just getting the purple slugs. If I recall, I think it's kind of that biome that's between the desert and like the drylands area that has like all the spires and stuff. That might have a lot of purple slugs there. I remember seeing a lot of purple lights in the distance back when I was playing it a lot more. Yeah, I think I might go for that. I think that'll be my next location. I never get sick of going through this cannon. Whee! Let's go! Yeah, kind of way out there in the distance where all those spires are. Yeah. That's the area. That's where the good stuff is gonna be. Alright. Time to spend another hour, maybe two, just kind of going around here. I'm mainly gonna be looking for purple slugs though. Those are... They're about double the... They're just over... They're 2.5 times the yellow slug and 5 times the blue slug. So, yeah. Purple's definitely the way to go. But, as I say that, let's grab this yellow slug because it's right here. Yeah, this is the site that I kind of remember. When it gets dark, yeah, the slugs are really easy to see. I mean, you got that yellow one there, you got a blue one there, you got an enemy there, another yellow one way down there. Looks like another blue one actually as well. Yeah, they're really easy to see at night. One of the perks of having the day-night cycle and the slugs actually glow in the dark. Who would have thought? Oh, no, don't die. Okay, good. Whew, well... Time to do even more hunting. Let's go, baby. Doing a lot more hunting. Yeah, I knew you were there. Alright, let's grab this as well. Yep. Trying to also grab all these, even though, you know, I probably have more than enough. It's still good to grab them all. Maybe get the achievement at the very end. But that'll require another few hours of actually hunting stuff. Whew. Yeah, I've stopped going for the blue ones, even if they're right there. It's like finding a penny on the ground. I mean, do you pick up every penny you see on the ground? I mean, I personally don't, so. Maybe that's just me. Alright, back in civilization. Looks like this is still going good. I really enjoy the fact that I am sinking all of my extra stuff, just so that nothing ever falls behind. I mean, it's coming down here real good as well. I mean, getting tickets at the same time, man, life is good. I should probably get rid of that extra sink because it is not being used. Well, that's a problem for future me. I think this launcher is on the top, so I'm gonna open out the window and then head on up. Right? Ooh, look at that. Oh, well, I can worry about efficiency later. I just kind of want to get things started. All right, up we go. Man, this main base is gonna look so cool when I'm done. I also like the little crane that I put there too. Even though it does absolutely nothing, I think it looks pretty cool. Dropping off all this stuff. Gonna need to turn the slugs into shards. I think you can make like artificial power shards, but that means nothing to me because I need power now. One. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a couple hundred of those. Okay, well, time to let all of this process, and I probably think I should, what should I do next? Things that I need to prepare, power shards. I should probably update blueprints to have the fuel and also the nitro rocket fuel, and the fuel generator should also be updated to be 250 instead of kind of like the just perfect amount that I had it on the other one, where it was like a nice even number of fuel generators was required to actually take up 600. Yeah, so yeah, 600 megawatts, and it can go even higher than that. So I will adjust this, rename it, and then I'll start on the other blueprints. Just trying to lay the groundwork to make life easier in the future, right? So the refineries are just the tiniest bit too big to fit 4 side by side, so I'm going to be going with 2. That just means I'll have to put in more and then do a little bit more piping on my own. That's fine. Need to now do all the piping. This is actually going to be really easy because it's just going to be fuel going in, which is super nice. Yeah, and then we just have the oil going in and fuel and polymer resin going out. And I'm just going to be sinking all the extra resources that I don't need. The polymer resin, I'm just going to be throwing right into the sink. And maybe for the compacted coal, what I could do is actually set it, maybe some coal power plants or something like that, to burn that extra stuff up and make a little bit more power. Yeah, that actually sounds like a pretty good idea, but this is the important stuff right now. So let's set up all these. I'm going to want to have this to be not just the first level up. I'm going to want another one up on top after that. And then, yeah, just a clean pipeline across. Easy as. And then the junction. I think this might be a little bit... Oh, actually, I can see the perfect line there. And then, okay, I mean, it kind of disappears, but I didn't see it move. Let's do it again, like that. Okay, that moved. And no, moved again, but that's probably close enough. Good enough for fix-it work. Add that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. What's all the other methods? Let's just go... Yeah, we'll just do that. Horizontal or vertical. I think that's what I usually use in the past. It gives you the nice, really vertical pipes and stuff like that. All right. Well, that one is finished, and now we just have to go on to the next one. Can't get any easier than that, and it makes my life so much easier when building. Gosh, blueprints are such a lifesaver. All right, so now we have our blender going in, and yeah, that looks about right. So what I'm going to want to do for this is... I really want to, how do I put it? I think I'm going to want all the resources to kind of be in a line, just kind of stack it up. Yeah, maybe have the, I'm trying to think, do I want the solid stuff on bottom and then kind of liquid and gases a bit higher, or how do I want to do this? I'm gonna think about this for a bit. I mean, I only need 50 per minute, I believe. So I could do Mark 1 belts. And then I only need like 100-ish per minute of sulfur of the other one. So I could do a Mark II belt for that, like coming off the splitter instead of having it be Mark V's. So it'll still fill up, but with all the materials we have coming in, everything will start up a bit faster, because this is going to be kind of more of a manifold of some... I believe that's what it's called, the manifold, where you just kind of split it off and just go all the way down. Yeah, like that. Oh yeah, that looks good. Is that far enough, or do I want to go a little bit further? Yeah, let's go a little bit further. No harm in actually just taking up a little tiny bit more space. Is that further? I think that's further. No, it wasn't. Here, maybe? Or is that too far? Or could I split the difference? Let's see. What do I like more? Yeah, let's go with the far one. Gives us a little bit more room to work with. I'm kind of worried about the second level of materials. Or is it going to be too steep, basically, to make it into the machine? So, well, I'm going to finish setting this up, and I'll be right back in a bit. Yeah, I think this is looking out pretty good. The only, I do love that fluids can go in either direction, and I hate, oh, how did that go away? Let's just connect that. I like how this is turned out. It's not the most compact thing in the world. I could probably make it more compact, but don't let perfect be the enemy of good enough. And this is pretty well good enough. And I've color-coded the pipes and the belts to be kind of the actual materials, so I know which one is which when I'm building. Now I need to work on the outputs. Rocket fuel is a gas, which is so nice. So yeah, that can go anywhere. And yeah, well, kind of make this output. I'm gonna have to kind of be cognizant of where I'm gonna be putting the compacted coal if I still stick with my idea of the coal generators. And then finish this up. Then I'll have all 3 sets of blueprints done. The only one would be the coal generators if I continue to go on with that, but yeah, I'm still not 100% sure on that. I like copper for this. That looks pretty cool. And then delete all these extra little bits. Bada bing, bada boom. Skedaddle, skedoodle. This blueprint is almost done. I was just talking about it and I momentarily... Oh? Premium Xmas skins. No, I am getting distracted again. Okay, merger. All right, let's merge everything together. Which way do I want to go? Do we want to go... Yeah, let's go this way. All right, so everything's going to be going this way. I guess that's kind of my thing. I just have all my products and my materials, reactants, go the same direction. They're all going right to left or left to right, depending on which way you're facing. All right, power. We'll figure out where the power goes. Yeah, I can place it this far. I'm rambling. I'll be back in a bit. All right, that is all done. Gotten all my materials, and I think that's where I'm going to be calling it for this video. If you want to see more Satisfactory, likes, comments, support, all that stuff is extremely important. It tells me what people want to see on the channel. If I do continue Satisfactory videos, it is not going to be what I had before. It'll be probably once a month, and I'll be doing it when I can, but it is what it is. My time is very limited right now, and I do enjoy making these, but there's also other games that I want to play and all that stuff. So supporting the other stuff that I put on the channel as well would also be great. And well, my name is Ben Urbino, and as I'm saving this game, I'm gonna call out. Bye. Have a wonderful evening. You're wonderful.